Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Today, let's make a Sintra board photo. Enjoy the video! The first thing we need to do is print our photo. We save our photo as a PDF file and use Canva for the layout. Our printing settings should be A4 in size and then choose matte and then high. We're using these settings because our sticker paper is matte. We always advise to use high settings when photo printing for better quality. Watch the full video for more expert printing and crafting tips. Since our printer isn't borderless, we need to cut the borders on all sides. We recommend using a sharp cutter and a metal ruler for cutting the borders. Sharp cutters give you clean cuts. Just be very careful when cutting to avoid hurting your fingers. As you can see, my fingers are a bit far from the ruler's edge, but I make sure I press and hold the ruler so it stays in place. We strongly advise you to use pigment ink when photo printing because it doesn't fade when exposed to the sun or when wet, unlike dye ink. And there you go. We have finished cutting the sides. Here, I make sure to clean the surface of the photo, just to remove dirt and dust to avoid getting bubbles or bumps when I apply the photo top later on. And here's our photo top or cold laminating film. It's a protective film we use on top of our photo projects like this. What's great about photo tops is they come in different designs or finish. In our photo today, we're using the glitter effect. What we like about this is it creates a classy finish on any photo. Photo tops are applied using a laminator as per the product label. But today, we won't be using the machine, just another tool. This is called a squeegee. It comes in various sizes. And what we're using today is the large size. To apply the photo top with the squeegee, we need to peel off the upper portion of the photo top. By the way, photo tops are like sticker papers. They have an adhesive. Then we need to carefully place the upper portion of the photo top to the upper portion of the photo. Again, make sure to remove any dirt on the surface to avoid getting bubbles or bumps. Then secure the photo top to the upper portion of the photo. And here is where we use the squeegee. The tool helps us ensure the photo top sticks securely to the photo. Then carefully slide down the squeegee to help stick the rest of the photo top to the photo. Then run more rounds of sliding the squeegee on the photo top surface to ensure stronger adhesion. So I didn't notice the bug that got stuck under the photo top. Luckily, it was stuck in a corner, so that won't be a problem later on. You'll find out later on why. It's really helpful to have a cutting mat when you do these scraps. Carefully peel off the photo by holding the photo top. Now we need to cut the excess photo top on all sides. Also, I forgot to mention we are using a sticker paper for our photo, and you'll find out soon why. For those of you who don't know what a Sintra board is, it is a type of PVC foam cut in different sizes by manufacturers, and in our project today, we are using A4. Sintra boards also have different kinds. We are using the standard rigid type as it sits in the middle. It's not too soft like the light type or too hard like the rigid hard. Sticker papers have variations as well. There is matte, glossy, transparent, and more. For photo printing, matte provides the best quality. The best thing about Sintra board projects is it's cost-effective, enjoyable, and showcases your talent. So now we're done cutting the excess photo top. Now let's move on to the Sintra board. I am wiping the board because again, I need to remove the dirt to avoid bumps like what I did before. Using a cloth is more ideal in cleaning the board. So again, just making sure the surface is free of dirt. So now we're peeling off the sticker paper, and this is why we're using sticker for the photo. The same technique I used earlier, securing the top portion first. Doing this allows us to easily slide down the squeegee later on for the rest of the sticker paper. Again, squeegee is a lifesaver. Here, as you use the squeegee on top, you also pull down the backing and the sticker paper. It's the same method earlier, makes the application super easy. And then don't forget to run some rounds of the squeegee on top for better adhesion. Now let's cut the excess Sintra board. Now I am going to remove the top blade because I've already used it multiple times. Use a mini pliers to safely remove the blade. Just be really careful here because the top blade may have been dull, but it can still hurt you. Push the blade outward until you hear it snap. Dispose the blade safely. Now it's cutting time. Again, remember the tips I discussed earlier when cutting using a cutter for precise cuts and safety. Position your fingers a bit farther from the ruler's edge. Press and hold the ruler to keep it in place. You might need to cut each side a few times because the board is 3 millimeters thick. Do it slowly. The photo top may be a little slippery depending on the type of finish. So we're finally done with cutting the excess, and we're almost done with this project, so hang in there. As you can see, the photo here is really pretty with the photo top on. Now we're preparing the metal corner protectors. So what we're going to do is place it on the corners of the board. By default, the corner protectors are loose, so you need to tighten them using the pliers. Clip and press the pliers on the corner protector to secure it over the board's corner. Position the pliers as you please, making sure that the corner protector is secured. Repeat the same process with the rest of the corners. Corner protectors primarily prevent spilling of the photo top or sticker as time passes. Adhesives typically lose its strength over time, and that's why corner protectors are a lifesaver. Okay, here's why you don't need to worry about the bug that got stuck in the corner earlier. Ta-da! Thanks to the corner protector. Let's continue this step. At this point, the Sintra board looks a lot prettier. Now we're finally on our last step. What I'm holding is a Singe-hole puncher. It's heavy duty, which can punch up to 5 millimeters. Here, we're going to create a punch at the upper center of the Sintra board. So we're going to use this hole here to punch a hole in the board. We usually place a marker for the hole before printing, but I forgot to do that earlier. I'm just going to carefully place the puncher and hopefully do it at the center. And there's the hole, a perfectly clean hole. Now let's use an eyelet as a protective cover for the hole. An eyelet is just a tiny round metal protector for holes of this size. Now let's use the puncher again to lock the eyelet to the hole. We're now using this part of the puncher. Make sure that this part faces down when punching. Now press the puncher with a significant amount of force to secure the eyelet. The back is also nice and clean. You can repunch if you wish to make the eyelet really secure. Congratulations! You just did a really nice and personalized Sintra Board photo. Hang this on your wall and impress your guests. Did you know you can also create a Sintra board with stand? Want to know how? Comment down below.